Wish I had a video of that. Anyway, so I got to the very complicated solo, which is a great solo.
Oh, yeah.
With the big tapping thing at the end.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I got done with that, he jumps up, gives me a big hug. I jump up, gives me a big hug. He goes, Bradley, I love you. Pull me through. And I said, I'll do whatever I can. And he opens the bedroom door. He goes, I got a new friggin' guitar player. Well, you know what he said.
Yeah,
so
we know what he said.
Yeah. So I went downstairs. Everybody's going, who are you? Where are you from? I go, I'm just some guy that used to be in a band called Rubicon. Right? So anyway, I don't want to make this story too long. But anyway, so I ended up going to the show every night to watch the live show with Bernie. Of course, you got this big, huge castle and fireworks and bombs going off and sold out every night. And watching the show thinking, I'm going to be up there soon. And the sound man would look over at me and laugh at me. He goes, you're next. Right?
Oh, geez.
So, Sharon bought me a little amplifier. She bought me a boom box. And I had 2 cassettes from Randy's show, board tape playing live. So I would sit in my room all day long, learn what I can, going through the songs, learning by ear, stopping, rewinding, whatever, to learn all these parts. And at night, I go see the show. After 4 days, I was pretty much ready to go. Wow. And went in and did my first show in Binghamton, New York, sold out 8,000 people. And I only had a chance to do 7 out of 18 songs for the sound check because of time restraints opening the doors, and Ozzy didn't even show up to sound check. So here I am playing live, my first show with Ozzy Osbourne. I only rehearsed 7 songs at sound check, never even played with the band before, and that night is my first show.
Oh, no stress, no pressure, bro. No pressure.
It was the most pressurized night I have ever had in my life, and
wow.
I ended up doing the set and was doing well, and halfway through it was the ballad Revelation Mother Earth.
Yep, I've heard.
Right?
Yep.
And I went through that, and I ended up coming into the fast section where it starts, about halfway through the song. Yep. I ended up coming in a verse and chorus too early. I screwed up. And here I got Ozzy looking at me with the look of death, like you screwed up. Rudy Sarzo looking at me like, what are you doing with his eyes wide open? And I stopped playing, and they're still playing the ballad, right? So I regained my composure in the song, finished everything out, did okay for the rest of the night. And that next night, everyone goes, oh, I'm sorry I screwed up. And they're going, are you kidding, Brad? You're doing fine. Rudy said, Brad, you're doing fine, man. Are you kidding me? And the next night, I'll never forget Sharon coming up to me right before I went on the second night. She goes, Bradley, you're doing a great job, but tonight don't screw up. There you go.
Nice.
Wow.
Man. That's a great story.
Dude.
Hey,
and the thing about it is it was tough because kids had their arms crossed, Randy Rose live sign, flipping me off.
Oh, wow.
It was really tough every night until 2 weeks in we did a King Biscuit Flower Hour gig in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And when we did that, I was able to play a great show nationwide on the radio. And everybody pretty much started to give me respect after that. And then the tour went on. We did the big MTV Irvine Meadow live show. Mm-hmm. And then went in to record the Black Sabbath live album.
Speak of the Devil. Yeah. Wow. Man.
Wow, that's a great story.
Dude.
Now...
I got a lot more.
I bet. I would love to sit and talk to you for hours.
I know,
about
this could go on forever, bro.
No problem.
Hey, Brad, when Night Ranger was starting out, MTV was just pretty much taken off, and it was very beneficial to a lot of acts in the day. Do you think that MTV also hurt a lot of bands by making more about image than their music?
I don't think so at all. It put a face to the music. Everywhere we went after releasing Don't Tell Me You Love Me, when MTV came out, it was a 24/7 format with videos all day and all night long. They played our video probably 25, 30 times a day. No problem. It like I said, it put a face, put images to the music. Wherever we went, people recognized us. And we went on to do probably a dozen videos that all ended up being pretty much top 10 or whatever on MTV, and it was a great catalyst for us.
Cool.
So after that great story, now are there any plans for a Bradley Gillis autobiography? Because I'd pre-order right now.
No, I've been offered a few times to do a book about it. Because I got so many stories, and I don't want to call anybody out. If I were to get down and dirty, and that's what you read a book, you want to hear the down and dirty crap. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I can't do that. I'm a positive guy. Everything that comes out of my mouth is positive, and that's one reason why I'm a happy guy at my age. But no, I can't do that. But I do have things coming up. I got a solo record coming out. And
cool.
It's going to be in a few months because Night Ranger's coming out. We don't want to put two records too close together, but I got Gary Moon singing on that, and he did the Feeding Off the Mojo Night Ranger record years back, and great singer. And I got Derek Sherinian, the keyboard player, who played with everybody in the
Dream
world.
Theater, yes, and
Billy Idol,
Michael
Joe
Schenker.
Bonamassa.
Wow.
He's played with everybody. Alice Cooper. So he's doing. I met him before he even made it, and he was a big fan of mine. And he goes, when I met him, he's like, Brad, man, I'm using my pitch wheel on my keyboard to try to do your whammy bar technique. I said, okay.
Good luck.
But he's all over the record, and I have Ross Valerie doing a bass track on one of the songs from the record. So
Sweet.
That's hopefully 4 or 5 months, whatever. But
Sweet.
Trying to keep busy.
Very cool, very cool. Now, serious question. You think the song Sister Christian would have benefited from adding some cowbell?
Now you're funny.
Sister Christian, now the time is... No? I thought it would work good.
Laugh of the day, you guys. Oh, boy.
Make sure you pass that on to Kelly.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I'll tell Kelly about that one.
And when you play in Wisconsin, you want to do that for sure.
But I tell you one thing, in essence, that song was so big and did so well for the band that it killed the band in the late 80s because all MCA wanted to release was ballads after that.
Yeah.
Ballad after ballad after ballad. In the late 80s, we started losing our male audience. Our audience was dwindling. Of course, Nirvana came out, and that pretty much killed everything. But, that record was so huge, and all the record company wanted to do was release ballads.
Yeah. I remember seeing you at the Wisconsin State Fair in August of 1985 with Van Zant, and it was one of the best concerts I've ever seen to this day.
Wow.
That you guys were just killed it. Well, we're going to play another new single off the new album, and the band played on. It's called Bring It All Home to Me. And can you tell us a little bit about this song, Brad?
Well, just trying to keep those grooves going on. Whenever we do a record, we try to hit, try to get the fast barn burners and the mid-tempo sing-alongs and, the couple ballads. So, that's the kind of song, you listen to this song a few times and you can't get it out of your head. And that's that's how you kind of got a hit on your hands. When there's a song that's you have to listen to a record a couple times to really get into it. But that one kind of grows on you like a wart.
Nice. Well, Brad, as we said before we went on the air, it has been a pleasure and an honor having you on, and you are always welcome back here on Rock and Metal Revival.
Hey, thank you, guys. I really appreciate you having me. Looking forward to getting out now that COVID's opened up, and it's been 16 months. Got a new record coming out. I tell you, man, it's we're all ecstatic. The things that we're able to do what we do, and this is what we do. We make records and we play live. So thank you, too, for having me, and hopefully we'll see you at the show at the Crystal Grand Music Theater.